Reeling from the Clone Wars, Senator Bail Organa found himself guarding more than just the ideals of the Republic. He was guarding a secret, one he didn't even realize he held at first. This is the story of how Bail Organa discovered that Anakin Skywalker had survived as the Dark Enforcer Darth Vader. We'll explore this moment from the Legends novel Dark Lord, The Rise of Darth Vader, and where it helps, we'll contrast it with what we know in canon. Our story begins in the final days of the Republic. Bail Organa believed Anakin Skywalker had died on Mustafar. He knew Anakin had dueled Obi-Wan Kenobi and assumed that the volcanic battle had taken his life. When Obi-Wan returned alone to Polis Massa, where Padme Amidala gave birth to the twins, Bail didn't question Anakin's fate. The Jedi, like so many others, were gone. Anakin was simply another tragic casualty of the Clone Wars, lost like the Republic itself. Bail took Leia to Alderaan to raise her as his own. Padme was given a funeral on Naboo. The galaxy believed her unborn child had died with her. Leia's true identity remained secret, but not long after the fall of the Jedi, whispers began to circulate. The Emperor had a new agent, clad in black armor and known only as Darth Vader. To most, he seemed to appear out of nowhere. His origins were unknown, his power undeniable. Some speculated he was a Sith. Others thought he was the result of some twisted cybernetic experiment, a replacement for General Grievous. Bail took note of these rumors. The timing troubled him. The way Vader operated, the kind of strength he demonstrated, it all raised questions. Then, one day, Darth Vader came to Alderaan. One of Bail's allies, Senator Fang Zar, had gone into hiding after the rise of the Empire. Bail offered him sanctuary on Alderaan. When the Emperor learned of Zar's disappearance, he sent Vader to recover him. The shuttle that landed was stark and angular, imperial. When Vader stepped out, Bail saw him for the first time. Towering, masked, breathing through a mechanical respirator, accompanied by stormtroopers, Vader said little. He was there to take Zar. Bail stalled as best he could, buying time to smuggle his friend out of the palace. But Vader moved with ruthless efficiency. He intercepted Zar at the southern landing platform. In moments, the crimson blade of his lightsaber ignited. Zar was struck down, wounded fatally. Bail watched the confrontation from a distance. The way Vader fought, his technique, his power in the Force, it was too familiar. He didn't say anything aloud, but in his mind, the connection began to form. Then came the moment that nearly changed everything. Queen Breha Organa turned a corner in the palace, holding baby Leia. For a moment, she nearly crossed paths with Vader. Bail saw it happen and silently intervened, waving her away. Vader didn't notice, but Bail was shaken. What if he had? What if he had sensed something? That night, Bail reflected on what he had seen. Vader's skill, his presence, it pointed to one possibility. Anakin Skywalker had not died on Mustafar. He had survived, and he had become Darth Vader. Bail didn't say it openly, not even to his allies, but he knew. He told Captain Ramus Antilles and Mon Mothma only what they needed to hear, that Vader was a Sith, powerful in the Force, and far more dangerous than anyone realized. He kept the rest to himself. Later, as images of Vader appeared on Imperial broadcasts, leading attacks, executing enemies, Bail's certainty grew. Mon Mothma asked, "Who is he?" Bail simply said, "Someone who was once a Jedi." He never said Anakin's name again. In the years that followed, Bail's mission was clear. Protect Leia at all costs. He wiped C-3PO's memory to ensure no slip could reveal her origins. He kept R2-D2 out of Vader's view. He avoided drawing attention to himself or his family. and he continued building the foundations of rebellion, slowly, carefully, knowing full well who the Emperor's enforcer truly was. In canon, Bael's knowledge of Vader's identity is more ambiguous. It's never confirmed on screen. But in the novel Bloodline, Leia discovers that Bael recorded a message for her, revealing that he knew Darth Vader was really Anakin Skywalker, and that she was his daughter. Even in that timeline, Bael took the secret to his grave, never revealing it to the rest of the rebellion. In both legends and canon, Bael Organa carried the truth. He protected it, and in doing so, he protected Leia. Bael Organa may not have fought with a lightsaber, but he stood between darkness and the future of the galaxy. He knew the truth about Anakin Skywalker, and he chose to keep that truth hidden for the sake of hope. Do you think Bael Organa made the right choice by keeping Vader's identity secret, or should he have told someone? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this story, consider subscribing to Star Wars Anna for more in-depth lore from a galaxy far, far away. May the Force be with you, always.